Afternoon, VC Harris here for another video. Did anyone watch Paul McCartney at Glastonbury last night? That was quite a strange gig, I thought. Although I'm not a huge Beatles fan. I'm saying that I've probably got all their albums, but that's just because I accrued them when Beatles albums were like £1 or something in the 90s. So I'm sort of a 6 out of 10 Beatles fan. I'm certainly I don't know much by McCartney, but I just wish he'd done I was a bit disappointed he did like the most obvious Beatles stuff, sort of really. Like, I don't know, I wish he'd done something like And Your Bird Can Sing, or even Drive Your Car, or something like that. Just something from Rubber Soul or Revolver. Or I mean, he did do For the Benefit of Mr. Kite, and he did do Getting Better, actually, which is one of my favourite Beatles songs. But yeah, that's right. And Dave Grohl I said in a comment, is Dave Grohl being cloned? Is he everywhere? Dave Grohl's in my bathroom right now, fitting a porcelain splashback to my shower unit. He is everywhere, Dave Grohl, isn't he? He's absolutely everywhere. Anyway, here's a few more finds. Record fair yesterday. I am cutting back on spending. So I'm maybe going for just one biggie a month. And this is it. I was pretty pleased to find this. Dr. John the Night Tripper, Gree. I don't know if this is a well-known album or not. To me, it is quite a well-known album, although I'd never really heard it much, but I've always known of it. 1968, Dr. John, he was like a top-quality session musician from New Orleans, and he came up with this sort of voodoo funk record in 1966. What a cover that is. That cover pretty much sums up this record. It's hard to describe. It's kind of a world of its own. Really unusual. Sort of this oozing... I don't want to say funk even, it sort of clatters slowly along. Imagine almost like krautrock. Can you still say krautrock? Is that not politically correct? I don't know. You used to be able to say bands like Can and Noi or something like that who do that sort of rhythmic sound. Imagine them in 1968 in New Orleans, and you're kind of, there's not a lot of songs, but it is fantastic. It really is quite transporting. It's like being at some sort of after midnight voodoo ceremony in New Orleans, I imagine. I'm having to guess there. Living in Shirley, it's difficult to actually place myself in a voodoo ceremony in New Orleans. But yeah, this is a UK original, and I've heard rumours the represses actually sound better, which is quite ironic considering my recent comments to people on the VC. But yeah, pretty amazing stuff. Dr. John the Night Tripper, Gree. I don't know the best way in it. I Walk on Gilded Splinters. Maybe give that a check out. There's quite a poppy one here called Jump Sturdy, which is fantastic. But yeah, this is a weird, strange, oozing, but quite approachable album. And yeah, fantastic. Really pleased to get this one. Next up, I'm kind of pleased to get this one because I'm sort of planning a nascent DJ career. People keep asking, even though I don't DJ, a couple of people have asked me to like do one-off gigs and little things in their shop. So I might have to go for it. And this is the 9-minute 12-inch that came out in 1979 of the Rolling Stones' Miss You, which since I've been doing VC videos and watching VC, I've kind of got into the Stones, who are another band I've kind of almost avoided. And I really like Sticky Fingers, actually, but nothing much after that. But I do like Miss You. I love Waiting on a Friend as well. But this came out in 79 on pink vinyl. It's a 9-minute, I think, version of Miss You, and I've got a real thing for Miss You. And yeah, I love this. Faraway Eyes on side 2. I haven't even heard Faraway Eyes. Don't even know if I know it, but I'm going to spin that because I only bought this yesterday. But yeah, quite excited about this. It sounds great as well. And most colour vinyl sounds tripe nowadays, in my opinion. And in 79, 80, I mean, the 80s colour vinyl I bought was always dreadful, but this sounds solid. So yeah, it's a bit of a delight, this, to be honest. Great stuff. Next up, and this is I just love this. I'm a bit of an aficionado of Dolly Parton greatest hits compilations, mainly because they tend to normally cost 50p. So over the 35 years of record collecting, probably about 250 Dolly Parton greatest hits have come through my collection and probably back out again at some point. I'll give them to charity shop. This is the Rosetta Stone of Dolly Parton greatest hits, Volume 2. I've actually sploshed out a £5 on this. This is killer. I mean, this is just... I've listened to this already about 4 times today. This is a track list. Jolene, Travelling Man, Lonely Coming Down. That's fantastic. The Bargain Store, beautiful song actually. Touch a Woman, that's a killer. Side 2, I Will Always Love You. I mean, we all know that Whitney Houston absolutely detonated that. She just kicked the crap out of that, and it was appalling. I think it's just such a beautiful song, and Dolly Parton's vocal on that it reminds me of something like Karen Carpenter's, like Rainy Days and Mondays, or Goodbye to Love, where the vocal's so beautiful, it transcends whether the song's good or not. It's just, but I love I Will Always Love You, and Love Is Like a Butterfly, Coat of Many Colours. I mean, this is your Dolly Parton's greatest hits you want to go for, and I wouldn't mind, but in America, this must be 10 pence. I mean, this must be in England. I mean, I can't believe I paid a fiver for it, because this is normally 2 to 3, but it was in good nick, and sometimes these are shredded. But yeah, Best of Dolly Parton Volume 2, and it's brilliant. What a picture of Dolly there on the back as well. I love Dolly. The 12s, the 12-inch singles, they're coming thick and fast. They're everywhere, and they're still cheap as chips. Pop Music by M. Everyone in the UK remembers this. This is the '89 remix. Ignore that. The original's on the on side 2. It's boom, 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 pop music. Paris, London, New York, Munich. Everybody's talking about pop music. This is such a killer. £3.29. The remix is tripe, but the original's on here. And there's also a freestyle dub mix, which were all the go in '89, but ignore that. Pop Music by M. In a similar style, Da 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 by Trio. Again, another huge, was this a #1 in the UK in about '81? Trio, I think they were German maybe, I don't know. They had a Casio tone synthesizer, which sadly they'd lost the user's manual for, and I think it was stuck on rumba mode. So basically the whole track revolves around them singing Da 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 over a Casio tone in a either rumba mode or demonstration mode, I can't remember. But yeah, I love this. I've always loved this. And it does sound amazing on a 12-inch. It really does. And yeah, Da 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 by Trio, absolute killer. Picked this up because it was cheap. Rome by the B-52s. I just love Rome by the B-52s anyway. And yeah, great stuff. And it's got a 12-inch remix by Nile Rodgers, my hero from Chic. And it's pretty decent, the 12-inch remix as well. And last up, I'm probably out of most people's word. If you're a fan, as I am, of millennium experimental pop R&B, this is Me and You by Cassie, one of the absolute greats. Absolutely love Me and You by Cassie. It's just an absolute killer for me. I'm pretty chuffed to get this. This was £2, but priceless to me. This absolutely priceless. But yeah, I'm slowly accruing all these singles for my retirement DJ career that I plan, and this is an absolute belter in my opinion. But thanks for watching. Sure, I'll be doing more soon. Stay safe and take care.